Q 95.
Dominic, good afternoon to you and welcome to the Talk on the Block. This afternoon we are doing something special. We have a group of concerned citizens, patriots in Dominica. The ERC is the lead voice. Of course, something special is taking place on the 19th. A few days from now. And you and everybody concerned about Dominica, you're being asked to stand. A number of Dominicans are expected to gather outside of Parliament, protesting their disgust with this second and third reading of the electoral bills to go before Parliament. And the objective this afternoon is to raise and get support for the cause on March 19th. Dominicans deserve electoral reform. And the question I always ask, is the Prime Minister and his rest of his cabinet prepared to give the people the real electoral reform? Before we introduce the guest officially, let's take a birthday from the Checo with his big song in 2024, Electoral Reform. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Zed Lloyd.
Good afternoon, brother.
We'll be connected with you in a few minutes, sir.
No problem.
Tell him, but holy cabinet, money just runs away like that. Your militias spend their money. You should perform your duty. How long before we get our reform? We have some election in the interest of one man. But like Egypt, the people needs freedom. If you cannot deliver, then give us back our dollars. Stay in your lane. You know our country loves to spend the money, sir. Stay in your lane.
Let me say good afternoon to Mr. Boston.
Yes, Mark, good afternoon to you.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm giving you the privilege to introduce the two beautiful ladies across the table.
Yeah, well, you asked how you're doing, and I just remember the late Captain Vic Revere.
Yes.
It's fundamentally all right.
You're fundamentally
all right. Okay. So we're good, and we're here this afternoon with you and your listeners at home and abroad. And of course, we have in studio here these beautiful ladies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Miss
I see you stripes. You stripe on ladies.
Ladies.
You're stressing on this one.
2 of them are there.
Beautiful ladies.
Beautiful ladies.
Okay.
So Nurse Felix, Rosie Felix,
Uh-huh.
of being, a fighter, not in the sense of bottle and stones and so, but her fuss and her words in terms of what is right, what is sincere, what is honest.
She's a patriot.
She's a patriot, and she do not exist for herself and her family alone. She exists for family and others and for beautiful country. And similarly, we have Paula Celestine, who have been on this struggle for quite some time. And she have always allowed her expression to be, heard and to lend the support to the struggle of what is honest and what is fair in Dominica.
So what is the objective this afternoon? The objective?
Well, the objective is we're not going to rehash what we have been through over the years, because we're in this struggle of reform for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And by now we should have that settled and done, and move to the next, item. But we're still there because some people are genuine with it, and there are those who are playing games with it. They think it's a thing to play game and to lie and to trick about. And we're saying this is not the business of running the country. Running the country, you have to be fair, you have to be honest, and let the chips fall where it may fall. And this afternoon, we have our brothers and sisters in the diaspora, Dominicans abroad, who themselves recognize that it's not a matter to be partistic and party, partisan and so on. What they are engaged in is what is right for Dominica and how we're being seen by the international community as a country who understand our struggle, where we are, who we are, and what we're going for in terms of running the country in a serious manner. And they have decided with us in Dominica to come together and to mount what we call a force of us at home and abroad to go out to Parliament, because the Prime Minister did say on the 16th of December, 2024, that they were doing just the first reading, and they'll come back in the first quarter of 2025 for the second and third reading. And he said the time between the 16th of December to the first quarter in 2025, they would allow for more discussion and more recommendation on these bills and so on. We don't know if we received recommendations. We don't know what transpired there. We heard it from a committee. We don't know what the committee did and what they reported on. We wrote a letter to the Prime Minister and asking him to, issue to the public what have happened between December 6th to now. So on the 19th of March, which is next Wednesday, there'll be a Parliament sitting, and we are since he said the first quarter in 2025, that they're going there for their second and third reading and so on. So what we're doing is to encourage Dominicans at home and abroad to stick together but more so Dominicans at home to turn out in your large numbers, the parliament to show that what you are doing it for yourself and not for us. So this afternoon we will kill two birds with one stone. We'll ask persons as well to assist in terms of the expense for this outing on 26.
Mobilization.
Mobilization and also contribution from them to assist in the process.
Whatever way you can, you have to make a contribution this afternoon here. Let's say good afternoon to Rosie Spax.
Yes.
How you
Mark
doing?
Peltier, I'm great. Thank you. Nice to be in your studio again. Good afternoon to all your listeners here on Dominica and everywhere. Of course, Matt,
I see your multicolored of your nice hairstyle.
Yes, it's a Jubilee year, Matt.
Okay.
It's going to be a colorful year.
Okay.
And so I have all the colors. That's a sign of celebration.
We say different colors, different people. Huh? That's a song of Lucky Dovey.
Well, that too, yes. So, of course, you would have heard the UWP's call for the protests outside Parliament on Monday. As also said, you know, we've laid all the cards on the table. We've laid all the cards on the table, and the response has not been favorable enough coming from government. So our as ERC, the call, this call is right in our laps. It's an electoral reform issue, so we're going to be right there with the UWP and all organizations who come out, all individuals. Sitting on the program this afternoon, I want to make a special appeal already to women. We want the men, we want everybody to come out. But I want to make a special appeal to women, because when there's disaster and crisis, and in this case, our crisis here is unfree and unfair elections. When we don't have electoral reform, women suffer the most. Women and elderly are the people who suffer the most. So I want women to come out. It's not coincident that today's mass reading, the first reading, was about Queen Esther and how she put her fear behind her back to fight for her people. And Queen Esther happens to be one of my favorite people in the Old Testament. And she decided that she will go to see the king. If I perish, I perish, she said. But she went, and she went in faith after praying to the God of Israel, whom she had known as a child, and saying, well, she knew, they said, well, her parents told her, the whole people trusted in God. So my call to people is, let us all be Queen and King Esther's, who go to face that Goliath out there, and let us take back Dominica. When we say we're taking back electoral reform, that's what we mean. Come out in our thousands and show Roosevelt's spirit. He's not no world boss, Alex, for Dominica boss. We are the boss. He's our servant, and he ought to do the right thing, what the people want. We're not asking him to do a wrong thing the people want, but the right thing. I'll be coming out with my bell, and when you ring that bell, you hear about ringing bell for election, not true?
So you're ringing
We're going to ring that bell on Roosevelt's Carrot on Monday. So asking the women and men, bring out pots and pans, anything that can make a ringing noise. Bring out your drumsticks and your pots and pans. Let's ring that bell for proper electoral reform. March 19th, next Wednesday.
It will stand, Miss Celestine.
What time are we coming out, Bosso?
We said 9.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Right.
Celestine, I suspect you have left everything behind. You're a very busy lady, and especially in the season, but you're here. Tell us why you're here.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon to you.
And how are you doing?
Trying my best.
Okay, it has always been a pleasure. Good afternoon to Dominicans at home and overseas. I will not say anything different than what Nurse Felix have said and what Bosso have said, persons before me. We are here for the same cause. We've been calling on the government for over 10 years, and it's one call, and it's the same call time and time again. And what I have come to realize is that The government believes that electoral reform is for UWP. Dominicans that are hearing my voice here this afternoon, electoral reform, it's not for UWP. It's not a UWP thing. It's a thing for the country. Be that you support UWP, you support Labour, you do not support any party at all, you support Freedom Party. All we are asking for is for fairness and for the government to be just and to be right. The call has been long overdue. We've been talking and talking and talking, and I want Dominicans to know this afternoon, especially those of you who live here. I see this as the last and final chance. Because if we allow the government to go to Parliament on the 19th and we give them the leeway in local terms to just do what they want, and they do not do the right things and the things that we are asking for, this will be the end of it for our elections, free and fair elections in Dominica. People should understand that if you go to vote and you do not have an ID to identify who you are, anybody could come and say, I am Matt or I am Paula, and there is not an ID. There is not much that we are asking for because the government has actually paid a lot of money to have Dennis Byron do the right things. And look, after how many years, we are still in the same situation. So we are asking Dominicans this afternoon, especially those who live here, to make it a point of duty on the 19th, to show your faces outside of Parliament. Stop hiding behind your curtains. Stop hiding behind the phone, like calling Matt every morning and say, Matt, 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 and we have a problem. Let's come out and show our faces and let us stand for the right things. Let us demand electoral reform once and for all. And for those overseas, put your money where your mouth is. You are far away from us, and we know the most that you can do is to make your contributions so that we can help the persons who want to come down to Roseau on the 19th.
All right, let's say good afternoon to Loftus Dura. Loftus, good afternoon to you. And you are, as always, making your presence felt.
Matt, yes, I want to say a special good afternoon to you, Matt SPLT, and your listeners here, regionally and internationally. To my fellow colleagues here, good afternoon to you guys in a very special way. Matt, yes, I'm always making myself available when it comes to my country's business, and so this afternoon is no different.
All right. Thank you very much. We don't want to make it too long. Let's say good afternoon to Brother Zed on the line at this time. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon. Thanks to you, Mr. G, and the team for helping us make this happen. Thanks to all those in the house, and thanks to the people who've been doing some work in the background, Sister Adi, others, out here. I just want to, Sister Esther talked about, Sister Rosie talks about Esther in the Bible, And I think one of the best things we can take from the Bible is for us to become the actors in the Bible. That's one of the best things we can take as a country that believes in God, is for us to start living the characters in the Bible. That is what we need to take from that book. Okay? And so I want to ask us this week to be the Esthers, be the Davids, be the Shadrach, the Meshach, and the Abednego. Be those things. If you talk about righteousness, it is time to stand up for righteousness. We are not on any mission to destroy country. We are not on any mission to burn Roseau down. We are not on any violence thing like Blackmore talking about. The violence Blackmore is going to see is there is a sizable amount of Dominicans who care about their country. We're going to prove them wrong. And so us out here, our interest is simple. We are trying to ensure that there is resources on the ground, that our people can be mobilized and work against this government, because the DLP government has a chest of money that nobody else in Dominica can compete against. And so we're trying to even the playing field. And I want to call upon the people this afternoon. It's expensive. It's expensive to run trucks around the country. One guy asked us $1,000 a day for a truck with some equipment. It's crazy. You understand? The radio costs money. It costs money to be here this afternoon. It costs money on Friday nights. It's a lot of money. And it's just a few people sacrificing. So what we want to ask you this afternoon, I want to ask at least 150 diasporans to contribute $100 a piece. Everything else comes in, it's great. But I want you people out there who can push your hands in your pocket this afternoon and contribute $100, 150 of you. and we'll be smooth sailing to do this thing on Wednesday, March 19th. All the rest, whatever you can contribute a little. If you cannot do 100, do what you can. If it's 20, do it. But don't put it off and say, I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it today. Do it today. Provide us with some resources, and I promise you, March Wednesday, Roosevelt Skerrit will have a serious surprise on his hands. God bless. Let's
God
get
bless
this thing
you.
going.
All right. All right, now it's your time. The numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257. Call and make that pledge. And of course, follow up. Because this money is needed urgently. Already, I have a pledge of $100 from Edlin Harris, $100. That's the first pledge for the afternoon, Edlin Harris.
Matt, did we give out the numbers that they can use?
Your money where your mouth is. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes? Uh-huh.
Matt, I'll be there. I'll come in and bring my pledge, and I'll be there for sure.
All right. How much you pledging?
Lofty, give the numbers.
Hello. Yes. Again, the numbers. Edlin, let me just give you Edlin's numbers. Of course, I have it right here. So let's again. So keep calling. The numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096, and 449-3097, 616-4257. So let's see if we can go back to the telephone. I'll give you that number there. I just promised you. Yes, the number of Edlin Harris is 235-6888. The numbers are important, huh? Make that pledge, and of course, you're fighting for what you believe.
Enough talking. Time for action. We need reform. We need growth and God. The people pressurize.
Somebody's pledging.
They're ready for action.
£100. The last time I checked, the pound was about $3, and that's coming from the UK.
Election legacy, conference everybody serves. Stay in your lane. Hear you write a report to Annie, the top boy. Stay in your lane.
And the second pledge of £100 from Venice in the UK. Let me see if I can share that number. It's 447951865-382. I repeat, 447951865-382. You have that? Okay, thank you. Especially the persons in the diaspora. On the telephone, good afternoon to you. Yes. Sorry about that.
You can fool everybody.
Stand up for a cause.
We need registration for free and fair elections. Stay in your lane. People reject your reporter by run. Dominicans go different between right and wrong.
Another pledge coming up there, $100. And it's important to tell us where we can make that contribution, huh? And
that is why I have a couple options here. So I'll be going through that in just a while.
Okay. But somebody wants to pledge $100. Where can they pledge that money? Okay.
All right. For those of you listening out there and want to contribute the cause for free, fair, and transparent general elections in Dominica, we have a Cash App and Zelle option. Again, I repeat, we have a Cash App and Zelle option for those of you out there. And the number is 854 219 9587. Again, let me repeat that Cash App and Zelle option. 854 219 9587. One more time. 854 219 9587. That is the Cash App and Zelle option, at least for now.
Now, if the person wants to send some Western Union or MoneyGram, what's the name?
All right. Western Union, Mr. Johnson Boston has opted. So, Boston, go ahead, give your number and information.
Yes. Well, Johnson Boston, address GMIT, telephone number 276-0387.
Also, repeat that, please. Repeat that.
Repeat again.
Yes, Johnson Boston, address GMIT, telephone number 276-0387. So again, telephone number 276-0387.
Okay, and the MoneyGram.
Bring the microphone close to you.
MoneyGram, Paula Celestine, 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 telephone number 276-6174, 276-6174, Paula Celestine. Celestine is spelled Celestine. Thank you.
All right, and now the number, pledging 100 US, the person would prefer remain anonymous. It's 860-186-0-987-7997, okay? All right, you want it? You want it a little slow? Okay. It's 1-860-987-7997, but the person prefers to remain anonymous, okay? We have to respect their wishes at this time. Yes, Bosso?
All right. No, I was showing you
a caller. Okay. Ella, talk to me on the telephone. You there? Yes?
Good afternoon, Mark.
Good afternoon to you.
You're not supposed to hear this voice, though, especially for this call.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But not before I pledge. Let me just make a little plea.
And make it very fast. We don't have too much time. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, but I must make a plea to those of us in the diaspora, those of us that cannot stand physically. Let's pledge. Mark, I'm pledging $200. Hold Blue accountable for that this week.
Go to what? Blue. Go to Blue.
I'm pledging I'm pledging $200.
All right.
That whole Blue is accountable for that this week.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
If you cannot believe it, then give us back our dollars. Stay in your lane. We know you know our country loves to spend the money, sir. Stay in your lane. The people frustrated and tired. Dominicans have taken all they can take. Give us reform before the whole house breaks. The people know a pool was brigade. May 29 and blood that was there. So if you don't deliver for what he said, sky pool was it.
All right, Dominica, we're here. Yes, Boss, you wanted to say something?
All right, Matt, we just have to give out the different options or avenues, as it were, that persons can contribute. So first of all, you heard the Cash App and Zelle option. Let me just repeat that number. It is 854-219-9587. That is the Cash App or Zelle option for those of you who want to use that option. We heard the MoneyGram option. Those of you who want to use MoneyGram, you send it to Miss Paula Celestine. And the Paula Celestine is spelled PaulaCelestine. Paula Celestine. And her number, it is 1767-276-6174. Again, Paula's number, 1767-276-6174. Paula, what's the address for that? What's your address you want to put there? Kinfield. Okay, Kinfield for Paula in terms of the address. Mr. Boston for the Western Union option. We're just spreading the workload. So those of you who want to use the Western Union option, Mr. Johnson Boston is responsible for that. You can send it to his name. That is JOHNSON Boston, BOSTON. Telephone number being 1-767-276-0387. And he said his address is Jimmy, Dominica.
All right, now here's another number, but that person wants to sell. So it's 1917. Yes, 1917-456-2397. That's 100 US. 100 US. 917-456-2397. Let's go to the calls at this time, coming in very quickly. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon to you. Yes?
I want to pledge $100.
$100, yes? You want to give us your number, your name?
I will bring it in the office.
Okay, you don't want to give us your number?
My number is a French number. I will come in the office. Or you will know me, or you will see me. I will come in the office.
Okay, no problem.
Dominican. We need our electoral reform. Tell him, but
Oh boy. Hello, good afternoon to you, sir. You're on the telephone. Talk to me. Yes. What's that?
How are we doing?
I'm doing fine, but we're raising some money here. We can't waste time. Go ahead, talk to me.
But Uncle Ned get a big donor on his birthday.
Okay.
And Uncle Ned so we reveal the donation. I will need about 2,000 or 3,000 US dollars.
Oh, so talk to Ned. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah,
all right.
on his birthday.
Okay, all right, thank you. Happy birthday, Ned. Happy birthday.
if you cannot deliver, then give us back our dollars, sir. Pay in your name.
Yes, Lofty.
All right, Matt, I just want to reiterate the point that, folks, I know some of you want to remain anonymous, which we will always respect, but at least a number, a telephone number, contact number is always good so that we here can follow up, because sometimes you forget or things go awry. So again, a telephone number is always critical or crucial for following up purposes. A next option, Matt, in terms of avenues that persons can contribute to the cause for free, fair, and transparent general elections in Dominica, they can go to the NBD. The Civic Vibes have an NBD account there, and the account number, it is 1000-82692. Again, I want to repeat that Civic Vibes account number at the NBD. 1000-82692. That is the account number at NBD for Civic Vibes. Those of yourself as well who want to use the Civic Vibes option in terms of PayPaling your money in, you can just go to civicvibes.com, and that big red or orange, as it were, donate button is right there on that website, Civic Vibes. That is CIVICVIBES.com. Civic Vibes. You can just go there, click that link, and you will see that big donate button, and it will specifically say here when you go there, if you want to contribute to the cause for free, fair, and transparent general elections in Dominica, you do just that right there, and it would be very much appreciated.
My name is Daniel Lawrence. I am going to send £100 to Johnson Boston tomorrow morning because it's the place is closed already right now, so I'll have to do it in the morning. Okay?
£100. Okay. Let's see if we can get that number. It's 44-7852-277-009. Repeat, 44-7852-277-009. £100. Well, let's try to make a. Hello, short and sweet. Are you there, caller? Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Good afternoon. Matt,
Yes, I'm here.
this is whole day.
Hey, whole day. How you doing, Grand Bay? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Okay.
I'm going to the station.
You'll bring it to the station. Okay. You want to give them their number?
285-7265.
285-7265. Whole day from Grand Bay. Thank you. Yes, Bosso.
Well, somebody just sent me on my phone. They're pledging $100.
100 what?
EC dollars.
Okay.
But they say I can pick it up right after the program.
Okay. All right. You have the number, I'm sure.
Yes, the number and the name is there. So
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Mr.
Zed, you're satisfied with what is going on so far?
Yeah, man, I love it, brother. I love it. Everybody's, involved. Lots of, and that's what we wanted to do, to spread it out so it doesn't strain any one person. It's very few soldiers on the ground. So I love it. Just keep it coming, brothers. We have, time is limited. Just support the vibes.
You know our country, love to spend the money, sir. Stay in your lane. Frustrated and tired. Dominican have taken all they can take. Give us reform before the fall outbreak.
Again, the numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes? Oh, sorry about that. All right, let's go back to the telephone. Are you there? Yes, good afternoon to you. Are you there?
Yes, madam. There. I ask the people to commit to. When you tell you they're pledging, bring in the money between today and Monday, Tuesday. That money should be in there. You don't want it for a week after next. It's for now. So some of them calling and they're pledging, and next thing, bring in the money, make all the pledge, and come and bring it in. Thank you.
Thank you for the reminder, Blue.
Dominicans, we need our electoral reform. Tell them but call the cabinet.
Somebody's pledging. Melina's pledging $100.
Just like that. Dominicans spend their money. You should
It's 276-1261. Melina, good afternoon to you. Thank you very much. The telephone has not stopped ringing, so of course people are standing for the cause. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes, good afternoon to you. Yes. Anthony, how you doing?
I want to pledge $100.
$100.
Tonight on my phone.
All right, give me the number.
$100.
$100. Okay, your number, please.
Yeah.
Your number.
I'm following my number.
Oh, Paul, what's your name? Anthony. Anthony David. Joseph, okay. Yeah. Anthony Joseph. And she's saying that she's lost, so give us your number, okay?
Give him the cash app and the Zelle.
Anthony? Oh, she's a little lost.
Yes? Give him the cash app and the Zelle.
James is pledging $500 Canadian dollars.
Okay, thank you. Especially those in the diaspora. We're really trying to reach out this afternoon to you. Put your money where your mouth is. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes. Good. Oh, where do you live? Where do you live, mommy?
Marigot.
Oh, Marigot. We need to have contact in Marigot that can get the money. Well, how much you pledging?
$100.
$100. Give us your number. We'll call you to find a way. Yeah, yes, give us your number. 245.
Wait, I forget him.
Oh, you
245-6299.
6245.
6299.
6299. Okay, 6299. It's okay. 245.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I used to
get Brian
Okay,
to
Brian.
come and count the money.
Okay.
So if you come for him, you will get it.
I'm sure we'll get it, okay?
Just ask him. Tell him Mrs. Alexander.
Mrs. Alexander. Thank you.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Stay in your lane. We hear you right there, report to and the fuck boy. Stay in your lane. The people frustrated and tired. Dominicans have taken all they can take. Reform, we say.
My telephone's are blazing here. Good afternoon. Yes. Yes. Hello. Go ahead. I suspect you're trying to say something.
Matt, you're multitasking this afternoon. That is good.
Yes.
Yes, for those of you may be tuning in at this time and you may be wondering what is happening here in Q95 in terms of an update, we, the Patriots of Dominica, we are raising funds for the much needed protest action that is carried next week, Wednesday, that is the 19th of March, where the bills that will be read, as it is said, the third time and the second and third time, they are not in accordance with what the people of Dominicans have been talking about and espousing for some time. So your contribution is needed as per that cause for free, fair, and transparent general elections to be held in Dominica.
Dion Philbert, $100. Dion Philbert, $100. Let's see if we can talk. I'll give you Dion's number in a minute. Let's take a call because I'm taking calls on my cell phone, given the urgency. Hello, are you here? Yes? Talk to me.
I'm going to make a pledge, bro.
Yes, you want to make a pledge, brother? Go ahead. Give us a pledge.
$100 from South City Live.
South City Live, okay. All right, I'll share
and another $100 from South City United for Economic Growth and Development. That's $200, one and one.
Oh, we talking EC dollars?
Yes, sir.
All right, sir. I'll give them your number. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Welcome, bro.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Spend the money, sir. Stay in your lane. Frustrated and tired. Dominicans have taken all they can take. Give us reform before
it's 614-8252.
Up to what brigade? Make 29 and blood that was there. So if you don't deliver for what he paid, that's who was.
Oh boy. Hello, talking on the telephone here. Talk to me. Yes?
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks. I'm calling from Toronto.
Toronto.
Jefferson Jones pledging 300 Canadian.
Jefferson James?
Jefferson
Jones. So sorry, $300 US. 300 Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars. Can you give us your number, please?
Sure.
416
420
2972. And of course, we need it before Wednesday because the match is on Wednesday. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I get that. I'll try to send it within the next hour.
Thank you.
Awesome. Matt, we need it this weekend, Matt. We need it this weekend.
Let's pledge $100, 100 EC dollars.
Okay.
And I will give the name and the number in a while.
All right.
Not on air.
All right.
But the person say, the usual person who will bring it to me will bring it to me.
Okay.
Tell him, but holy cabinet.
All right. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Yes? Just keep it short and sweet. Are you there?
Yes. I'd like to donate $100, please.
$100 is the EC or US?
EC.
EC, give us your number, please.
285.
2605.
2605.
2605.
No, 2605.
2605, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you. 285-2605. Got that. Thank you.
Not believer, then give us back our dollars, sir. Stay in your lane. We know you know our country. Love to spend the money, sir. Stay in your lane.
Can you repeat the Zelle? Somebody's asking the Zelle number.
Yeah, that is why the information is so important. The Zelle number, it is 85421995 87. Let me just take that a little slower.
And break it up in pieces like 8, 6, 5.
Okay.
You know?
All right, we'll break it up in syllables, Matt.
Yes.
85 42
Thank you.
19 95 87. Again, repeat. 85 42 19 95 87. That is the Zelle and Cash App option.
Yes. Thank you.
Enough talking. Time for action. We need reform. We need growth and God. The people pressurizing. They're ready for action. How long before we get our reform? People want to go for society. But for us, that's for money. And before ballot not knows, like my betray. Re-election legacy, convince everybody, so stay in your lane. We hear you right there, report to anybody, stop going. Stay in your
Somebody from I think Jackie
Dominicans have taken all they can.
from LA Deputy is pledging $50.
Reform, we take.
We can pick up right after the program.
You should know of who was brigade. They 29 and blood that was there. So if you don't deliver for what he said,
I've made a transfer. I've sent it to Paula. Remember the person who pledged £300? Okay, they've sent their information to you. Okay, take note of that. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes? Hello? Yes, hello, yes? Yes, you're here. Caller? You're on the line, but not communicating to us. Okay, so call us back. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. That was me. On the floor, just happy.
Okay.
I missed the options to donate.
Okay. Well, Lofty, provide the options for me, please. Hold on.
I need the option for online.
Okay, Lofty, give us the options there. So hold on, mommy. Hold on. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, my mic is off. In terms of the online options, you have. Let me just get to this here. You could go to civicvibes.com. Again, I repeat, civicvibes.com. That's Civic Vibes. It is spelled CIVIC, Civic Vibes, VIBES, civicvibes.com. That is the site you got to go on. Once you go on that site, you will see a big red or / orange button marked donation, and it specifically is entitled "Your contribution will go towards free, fair, and transparent elections in Dominica." All right?
All right. Fear no more. Fear no more.
Yes. Also, Matt, those persons who may want a direct link to that PayPal account that I just mentioned, they could WhatsApp my number directly, and I could send them that link directly via WhatsApp, so they don't have to go through the whole shenanigans of the website. Yeah? My number is 245-2396.
Let him work it for your faith.
Fear is not in my future.
Watch him turn it for your good.
In fact,
yes, Bosso?
In fact, Matt, as you said that, though, I was reading a quote from Nelson Mandela. who said, I will stand for what is right, irrespective. You could laugh at me if you want. You could take me as a joker if you want. You could victimize me if you want. You could hate me if you want. But I'm fighting for even you who hate me. And one day you will realize that the fight is all of us fight. It's just a matter of time. But irrespective, it will stand to the end.
Yeah, Matt, let me just, a senior is writing me here, an elderly person, and that person is saying, I was just thinking about that. Not everyone uses credit cards, etc. Some seniors don't. Next time, use number, or we could try to get numbers so that these persons could call into these numbers, especially from the diaspora's end to contribute. So Zed, I think Zed has some numbers himself, Adelaide, and whoever else is assisting from that end. Zed, would you mind give out some numbers, contact numbers that this person can call you, Adelaide, or whoever it is, so that these persons could contribute to the cause?
Yes, Mr. Lloyd, are you ready? Mr. Lloyd, are you ready? Yes? Somebody's, I think you're muted, man. Not hearing you now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry about that.
Go ahead, yeah.
347 357 8449. 347 357 8449.
Okay, that's the number.
And then there's another Adelaide, 646 258 9213. Any one of those numbers, you'll find either of us. It's okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Just a correction here. The person who called, the name is Jacket. And one of you can pick it up right there from Ellie Dupini. So Bosso, if you have time, just stop in there and pick it up, okay?
Yeah.
Donation there. Thank you. Jacket. Fear is not in my future. You wanted to say something here. Yes?
Yes, but this person is saying that I am Randy Henry from Calibishi living in England, and the person is asking for a number again so that they can send the money now. So Randy Henry from Calibishi living in England. My name Paula Celestine, and Paula is spelled Paula Celestine, and my number, and that's MoneyGram. It's 1767-276-6174, and he's saying that he's sending £100.
All right. 100.
Thank you, Henry.
Thank you. And again, Rosie, I want you to remind the people what is the objective, because persons are still questioning what are the objectives of this fundraising activity.
Generally, the main objective is to raise funds to mobilize people, to bring people in town. We know the economy is bad, people are broke.
Yes.
So that is the main reason over the years that we get why people do not come out.
Because they don't have the money to travel.
Right. And bus fares are very expensive. If you have some persons when they come to talk, it's $20 a day just for that. In some cases, it's 25, 12, 12.50, and so on. So we need to bus the people into town and back. And that's the main reason we're collecting the money. Of course, the ultimate reason there for proper electoral reform, so we could have free and fair elections. In Dominica, the government is going to the parliament. We have not seen the draft bill. We do not know if they have included our suggestions, the suggestions of the general population for campaign financing, complete cleaning of the voters list, registration, and so on. We haven't seen that. So we are going ahead. We're taking in front, in other words, and we're going before the parliament on Wednesdays, 19 from 9 o'clock. So people out there in the parishes, in the communities, when the bus comes, you don't have an excuse this time. Come out. The man is scared. You hear, Checo? The man is scared. Come out.
But if I should add to what Rosie said, and people also like organized transportation, because if they come on a bus and they pay their way into Roseau, it means they have to look for another bus to go back to La Plaine, to Vegas, wherever they come from. But if
Good
there's a
point.
bus that bring them into Roseau and will bring them back to their community at the end of the activity, then they feel a little more a little to
Secure.
come. Yes.
Matt, could I say something? Matt, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You want to say, Lofty?
Yeah, Matt, so far so good. I just want to thank all the persons so far who have contributed and have made their pledges so far in terms of honoring those pledges. I want to thank you very much on behalf of the team here and the wider effort. Zed wants to say something.
Yes, Mr. Lloyd.
Yeah. I just want to tell the people. You know, Wednesday is it's electoral reform, but it is more than electoral reform. You know, you see what we've had in the country is a government that is not listening to the people. And we have been scared in a kind of way. You need benefits, you need this, you need that. So a whole lot of people are disempowered. NEP workers are not paid and they're scared to stand up. You know, people need help. The elders are being prosecuted. You know, they're afraid to speak. Grandma have to get $300. It's a lot of fear in the country. And so Wednesday is about you too. Wednesday is about the youth and unemployment. You know, money's running for the country and foreigners getting paid. Wednesday is about your health. You know, not having a national health policy while the prime minister lives like a prince, You understand? Expensive housing, extra security to be among the people, and people are struggling. So Wednesday is about all those things. Let us come together as a collective and establish a relationship of respect between our government and our citizens. Join us on Wednesday. It's more than electoral reform. It's about addressing the government. So please be there. Find your way there. We will have transports. We'll have buses. We're trying to have food there for you. It's not a picnic. When you come prepared to stay for a minute. It's not going to be your usual come and go home thing. We come there for solutions on Wednesday. Get up early, cook your food, pray, prepare yourself, and let's come deal this. This is business. This is not fun. Wednesday is business.
All right. Somebody's saying, thank you, Mr. Lloyd. Thank you. It's business there on Wednesday. Somebody's saying, Matt, put me down for $100 US. Let's see if we can get that number. 1347 981. 981. Let me see if I can open that number again. 2471. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
He gave them a goodbye. As they stood on the edge of the Red Sea, Moses told the
And of course, on the line is the president of the United Workers Party who wants to add his voice to, of course, what's going on here. Mr. Lennox Linton, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Matt. How are you?
I'm here. Of course, doing what is necessary at this time.
All right, good afternoon to Johnson Boston and Rosie Felix and Loftus Girard. Good afternoon to Zed Lloyd as well.
And Paul
Celestine. Brother, good afternoon.
Paul Celestine, good afternoon to you there. How are you?
Good afternoon, brother.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Couple of things. Number one is that it's important, it's extremely important that the people of Dominica assemble in Roseau at the Parliament on Wednesday next week. The reason is that it is the electoral system, the electoral process that belongs to the people of Dominica. The process for freely and fairly electing government with the majority votes of conscience of the people of Dominica that is in the spotlight on Wednesday the 19th. And everybody in Dominica knows the amount of time, the amount of years that we have spent asking, begging, beseeching for our electoral system to be made fit for the purpose of free and especially fair elections in Dominica. So we have all these years of recommendations from the OAS Observer Mission and the Commonwealth Observer Mission and the CARICOM Observer Mission to elections in Dominica that have told us we must do this, we must do that to improve the system. We have the Caribbean Court of Justice that says we cannot go back into another election without removing the taints in the process. We have the OAS that came in 2022 after the sham election and told us we cannot go into another election without changing the rules. So all that time, we are talking among ourselves as well, and we have consultant Dennis Byron telling us that this is what needs to be done with all of the recommendations that have been coming forth in the past. We paid a significant amount of money for that. It came to the point where in the last 2 years, the government has been considering changing the House of Assembly Elections Act, changing the Registration of Electors Act, and introducing a House of Assembly, introducing an Electoral Commission bill to give effect to the reforms that the people need to make the electoral system free and fair. So the question now is, what is going before the Parliament on Monday? We have the first readings of these three bills. That one of them is new, and the other two are going to replace existing election laws. The Registration of Electors Act will be replaced with this new one, and the House of Assembly Elections Act will be replaced with this new one that is coming forward. How do those pieces of legislation change? Based on the drafts we have seen, election is not going to be any fairer in Dominica for the people of Dominica, especially the people of Dominica living in Dominica. Because the Parliament is meeting on Wednesday. The parliamentarians have been given an order paper that says this is what we're going to do. But the parliamentarians have not been given the bills that are actually going to be having their second and third readings and passed in the Parliament next week, Wednesday. So after the bills went into circulation after the first reading, the introduction, and all of the feedback came, we heard from the Bar Association, we heard from the Electoral Reform Coalition, we heard from the United Workers' Party, we heard from the Business Forum, we heard from other interest groups and individuals. What changes is the government making after it appointed a special parliamentary committee of 18 plus the CABSEC plus the Speaker of the House plus the Clerk of the House as observers to look at the proposals that were made and to see what changes could be made. Nobody knows what changes the government is making to the legislation that surfaced on introduction in the House in December, but they're going to Parliament on Wednesday. So we have to assume now that they are making no changes. And that, in fact, what they're doing is going to use their majority in the Parliament to vote for laws that will, taken together, have the effect of securing unfair elections that will go to the benefit of the ruling party in Dominica. Number one, the list will not be cleaned because the list in an electoral system, the list of registered electors in an electoral system that is about electing representatives to the Parliament of Dominica, as per the Constitution, electing representatives to the Parliament and therefore choosing your government in Dominica. That list will include the names of persons who are not living in Dominica and therefore cannot be represented in the Parliament of Dominica. More than that, it will include the names of those people who the ruling party has consistently bribed over the last 4 election cycles, to come in to vote in marginal constituencies and to have the result determined in the favor of the ruling party. What we are seeing here is the embrace of a system where the votes of Dominicans who are not ordinarily resident in Dominica become more important than the votes of those who are resident in Dominica and on whose behalf representation is being sought in the Parliament of Dominica. Because there's no representation in the Parliament of Dominica for Dominicans living overseas. Yet they will have pride of place in the electoral system. Their votes will be allowed to dilute the votes of Dominicans resident here. And you cannot consider such a system to be fair.
All right, Mr. Lennox Linton, thank you very much because of time. Got to go, but very good points here. Lennox Linton, the president of the United Workers' Party. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Stand up for your cause. Time is of the essence, I'm sure. We have done some rough calculations thus far.
So far, I got a message, Matt, from that person says they just Lofty just say the Durham family from the Bathurst area contributed £100 to the cause.
£100 to the cause.
That's all the person said. So thank you from the Durham family at Bathurst State.
Thanks a lot.
Let me see if I can play a quick voice note there. Yes, talk to me.
We need to policemen. The policemen are trying to protect one man and a friend. The policemen need to know they are part of the family. They are Dominicans just like us. And anything good that happened for the country is happening for them. A better Dominica is a better Dominica for the police force.
All right, caller, thank you.
Today, what I just want to tell the callers, listeners out there, now is the time to pledge in. I mean to say we have a lot of other concerns, other issues. The police is one of them. Yes, we acknowledge our brothers and sisters who have to keep the law, maintain the law as to things. But, right now it is for persons to call in and contribute to the cause. So we just want to use that time in that regard.
$100 from 277-2004. $100. Yes, Johnson?
No, I see you have a call coming in.
Oh, there are many calls coming in there. My telephone busy now.
Yes.
Inundated the phone calls.
Registration for free and fair elections. Stay in your lane. You're impacted by run. Dominicans don't different thinking right and wrong. Give us reform.
Put me down for $100. Let's see if we can get a number. 347-339-9366. All right, so $100. Again, the numbers locally are 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-4257. Those tabulating the figures there can give us a rough estimation. We're trying to raise as much as we can. So, hello, talk to me on the telephone, and please. Yes, good afternoon to you, nurse. How are you?
I'm not well.
No, you're not well. Okay.
No.
All right.
But
Feel better.
I'm not gonna give you there, but I would, because I don't know what you want to do. But I am, for myself, I am putting $100.
$100. Nurse Diaspora. Yes.
Either this afternoon if you come or tomorrow for sure.
Okay. Nurse Diaspora. $100.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, so let's see if we can take more phone calls. 449-3095. 9 is already 2:16 in the afternoon. Time travels so quickly, huh? All right, Dominica, 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097. As we continue in the afternoon, a special program. Standing for the cause, what's that?
Update. You asked for
an update, yeah.
Yes. So we're at $5,569. That's half a grand.
Okay.
And we need to rev that up to 10,000 before the hour is up.
All right.
So let's go, Diaspora.
45 minutes.
And Matt, what we can do is to thank all those who have already pledged and see how much we appreciate them and their pledge. And those who haven't yet pledged, we ask you to do so before 3 o'clock.
Again, for those persons who may be tuning in at this time, we have some options that you can call in to contribute and make that all-important contribution to the cause for free, fair, and transparent general elections in Dominica. The Cash App or Zelle option, the number, it is 8542199587. Again, that magic number, it is 8542199587.
Dominican, no they can say. Give us reform before the fall house break. The people know of who was brigade. May 29 and blood that was there.
Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Guys who was Dominicans, Dominicans, we need to fight for what we believe. Enough talking, time for action. We need reform, we need
Yes, Lofty. Hello. Yes.
Yes, Matt, just to keep the information flowing out there so that the persons could, know how to contribute. You have the Cash App / Zelle option. It is 8542199587. That is the number, folks, that you can use to contribute to the cause via Zelle or Cash App. For those of you who want to do the MoneyGram thing, use the name Paula Celestine. The address of Paula is Kinfield, and her number, it is 1-767-276-6174. Again, Paula Celestine for the MoneyGram option. It is 1-767-276-6174. That is Paula Celestine's number. Those of you who want to use the Western Union option, Mr. Johnson Boston is here. His number, 1-767-276-0387. That is Mr. Johnson Boston's for the Western Union option. Address is Jimmy Dominica.
All right, good afternoon to you on the telephone. Are you there? Yes?
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, yes.
I'm 100 US.
100 US from Gertrude. Good afternoon to you, Gertrude. Thank you. All right, 100 US. Thank you. Yes, I'll give you Gertrude's number in a minute. Yes, Go ahead, my brother.
Yes, Richard Henry of Maho pledged $200 US.
$200 US.
Yes.
All right. So we try.
In fact, he already sent it via the PayPal account.
All right. So we try to.
It's in already.
Our target is $10,000. Lofty, can you repeat the Zelle number? Somebody's asking.
The Zelle number again, it is 8542.
Okay.
199587. Again, 8542199587.
All right. Now, of course, the number for Gertrude. Somebody's asking the number for Gertrude. It's 732-9817. 732-268-9817. Okay. I'm trying to go from different phones. People are calling my cell phone, and I'm allowing them to get on. So please excuse me. All right, Dominique, it's already 2:21 in the afternoon. We have a little more time to raise the $10,000 we targeted this afternoon. So please, of course, make that pledge and please deliver as well. We need it before Tuesday, at least by Tuesday. Lofty again, Zell number. I will take you, Miss Celestin. Zell number, quickly.
Someone who lives in the US is pledging $100 easy.
$100 easy, all right. Lofty, the Zell number again, please.
Yeah, let me just send a message here, Matt, so I could get back to that Zell number. The Zell number, it is 85. Let me just pull that up. 85, yes, 8542199587. Again, the Zell number, it is 8542199587.
I'm pledging €50. Somebody say here. Edward Seraphin. Let me get that number for you now. Edward Seraphin, 245-5656. €50. I didn't know the rate at this time. That is a beautiful and very deep song. Something inside me so strong, I want to stand there on Wednesday. Are you prepared to stand to support the cause?
The higher you build your barriers, the taller I become. The farther you take my rights away, faster I will run.
Faster I will run.
You can deny me.
You can't deny me.
Decide to turn your face.
And you can't turn your face away. Hold on the telephone. Hello, yes?
Yeah, hello.
How are you? How are you?
Not too bad, Matt.
Yes.
I'm pledging $100.
100 easy dollars.
Yes.
Thank you. Your number, please. Your number.
225 7352.
7352. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So Paula can collect it from me. She knows who's speaking.
All right.
Thank you.
You just call the number. You'll find out. Just call the number. Thank you. What's that?
Someone by the name of Cynthia Williams is contributing $150 US.
All right.
You hide behind walls of Jericho. Your lies will come tumbling. Deny my place in time. This wonder well define my life.
Again, I want to say good afternoon to Adelaide Paul, who's joining us here on the stream. Adelaide, are you there? Oh, she left. She left there for a minute. But if you are listening, please, you can connect again, huh? Adelaide, are you still there? Adelaide.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, go ahead. How are you, Adelaide? How are you? Of course, you joining the, and of course, the cause for
Yeah.
this big protest action plan there for Wednesday. Yes.
Yes, Matt. Good afternoon to Dominica. Good afternoon to your panel. Good afternoon to you, Zed, Lofty, Paula, Bosso, Rosie, and all the other genuine patriots out there who care about the country. Good afternoon to all the diaspora. Matt, I have the flu, so I might sound a little nasally. So just bear with me. Yes, Matt. I just kind of want to say this quote real fast, and that's from Dr. King. And everybody knows that Dr. King's struggle was long and hard and arduous, but it brought tremendous results that even those of us who are immigrants in somebody else's land can enjoy today, and our children can also enjoy those benefits and those privileges. He said, change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. And so we must straighten our backs and work for our freedom. A man can't ride you unless your back is bent. And I start with this because this struggle has been long and very hard. And many people have been on the front line and have not even been able to enjoy the benefits of that struggle. And it continues and it will continue. And I know that there is a lot of maybe wariness. There's a lot of, so why should we? And I just want to say that, these types of struggles, it lasts long. They never, it's not a short term. It's not a short term. It's not short term. And so, I just wanted today to lend my support to everybody who is out there. I know I'm in the diaspora, and mainly for the people who are in the people who are in the diaspora. I am maybe some of them can't get through to call, but I know that I have gotten calls, Matt. I've gotten a lot of calls, and people have already started contributing. The Zelle number and the Cash App number, it's very private, and I know many people are contributing. I just want to tell, express to the other diasporans out there, we are Dominicans, and more critically now, with everything that we're seeing happening around us in this world. I mean, so many changes in such a short period of time that will affect us, will affect Dominica. Dominica is a blessed land with so much to give. We have fertile soil where we can still become the food basket of the Caribbean. So much endless tapped potential. And so we know that elections have consequences. We've seen it in Dominica. Every election cycle, those consequences are what is plaguing our land and preventing so many of the people, the future generation, from getting these opportunities that are due to them as born and bred Dominicans. So those of us in the diaspora, let's lend our support to that struggle. Those on the ground, they are doing, they are trying, they are exhausted, but they are still going. And so if we say we love our land, not just to go home for Carnival and Creole Festival and have a good party, because yes, Dominica can give a good free up time, but there is more to the people after diasporans leave, who have to stay every day and suffer and try their best to make it in a country where they can make it, because they make it in other Caribbean countries. So please lend that support so they can get the buses and they can get just mobilize the people to come out on the 19th and stand up and say, this is our country, this is our land, this is the country that we want to live in. This is the country that we want to make the best country that where our young people can grow up and have something that can become the best Caribbean country, man.
All right, thank you, Ali. Thank you. Of course, because of time, we have to cut you short. But I think you wanted to say something, Lofty, quickly. Yes?
Again, some persons are calling for that Zelle or Cash App number. It is 8542199587. Again, that number, it is 8542199587. That's the magic number to get into your contribution, to get in your contributions, rather.
Something inside me is so strong. I suspect we get into that 10,000 Go ahead.
With 7,372.
We get in there.
Okay, a contribution from my village, Kalivishi, from Henry.
All right.
Henry in England, £100. And he has already sent the contact information here.
Wow.
So he has already sent that money. Okay? Thank you very much, Henry.
You can deny me.
Let's see if we can get to that objective here.
Wait. No matter what there's something inside so strong.
Something inside is so strong. Yes, Lofty?
Yes, Matt.
Yes, some persons are asking for the Civic Vibes option. So you just go to the Civic Vibes link. That is civicvibes.com. You Google that, civicvibes.com. You will see this big orange button marked donate. And once you do that, then you can make your contribution right there through Civic Vibes. Or if not, then I could send you that link directly so that you could just make that contribution. I could send that link. So whoever wants that link, just ask me for it via WhatsApp. My number is 245-2396.
Thank you, Lofty.
Tumbling. Deny my place in time. This wonder well find my light will shine so brightly it will blind him. Because
Like I think Rosie would like that contribution. Many of us may not have the much finance to contribute, but many of us are interceding with Father, those who are able, and we'll keep praying. Time for change in Dominica. Time for change. Yeah?
Definitely.
We're praying over Dominica. We almost to the $8,000 note. The target of 8,000, so we can make it. We have about 36 minutes or 26 minutes. Somebody's adding. I wonder why. I'm still wondering why Jesus did not choose women. Why Jesus did not choose women among his disciples. Yes, Lofty, yes,
Yeah, Matt brother Dale Dangleben has pledged $200. So I'm just confirming that. Dale, thank you very much.
All right. So we get in there. We get in there, Johnson.
Yes, man. I just want to say thank you in a special way to Rosie, who came in. She has to attend the funeral, so she's going to leave us in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think her input was extremely important, and I want to thank her so much for being here with us. And we'll continue the work to ensure that our country is liberated from where we are now.
Thank you.
7,000.
We're at 7,000. Okay. So we had 7,700. Brother Dale Dangleman, 200 US, of course. Lofty just noted that.
Shape the future for you and me. The right decisions, policies, and leadership. They can either empower the young people or create barriers that will stifle our ambition and potential to be the best we can be. So, Mr. PM.
Adelaide Paul is writing here that Angela Paul sent in $100. So, Adi, thank you very much.
Imagination of a bright, prosperous, wealthy nation. Some call you a mama guy, call you a heartbreaker.
Someone says, all in the plan, women are kept back in that era. But in this era, is there time for leadership? For leadership roles.
Regard of mental health while you be seeking well. You're a dream killer. From the NEP, working for small money. You're a dream killer. You present a lot of things. We believe in you. No our life passing by, nothing coming through. A lot of promises, fulfilling a few. There is big celebration for us to praise you. Hey, we have a dream. Oh, I want children have a dream. So many sent over this.
Oh, we just have about 22 minutes, so please, let's try to get to hit the target.
That their parents, if you need
You were saying something?
Yes, the James family from Layu have contributed $200. She said she's coming into town tomorrow. She will get it to me.
All right,
Thank you very much.
Another pledge of $50 coming in here from the Ralph Maglow. Gone in his memories, he lives on. I will send it to you. Yes, I think it's the same $50. Same $50. Should have just reminded me. Hello there. Good afternoon to you.
And a dream killer. He had plenty hope, but now we can't cope. You're a dream killer. Disregard of mental health while you busy getting well. You're a dream killer.
Love to you again, please.
NEP.
I want to pledge 50 US, but please send me the Zelle.
You're a dream killer.
All right. The number is $50 US. Let's see if we can get that view there. It's 917-535-5069. A pledge of $50. 50 US. Again? You want to send it again, the number? 917-535-5069. Okay?
Lucky, give all the Zelle again. Give all the Zelle.
We're getting there, right? We're getting there, Miss Celestine? Yes, in terms of our target, huh? Let me see how much I can get to before the 3 o'clock hour.
Matt, someone is asking whether they can contribute 2 cases of malt.
Oh, that's for you?
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Yes, that's good. That's good. Okay. Thank you very much.
As we're on this malt issue, let me just tell the people as well, food and being hydrated on the day will be taken care of. So those of you who will be standing in defense of your country, our country, you will be hydrated and also be fed.
Thank you. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. So food is available there come Wednesday. Are you there?
Yes, I am there, Matt.
Okay.
We're pledging $100. Veronica Alexander, Girodale.
Veronica Alexander. Hey, my friend, how you doing?
We good, we good.
All right.
Love to your lady.
Love to your lady.
All right, my lady.
Fridge lady.
All right, my lady. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Octavia.
Yes, my darling.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
That's an update, though. We are at so far $8,403.50.
Oh, we just added another $150.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So repeat again, Bosso. 8,000.
$8,403.50.
Let's say we can. We have about what? 19 more minutes. 19 more minutes. Let's say we can get to the $10,000 mark.
Yes, but what I want to say though quickly is, based on the effort that we have seen here today by Dominicans at home and abroad, I want to declare this movement into the 19th as Operation Restore Hope in Dominica.
I like that.
Operation Restore Hope in
that.
Dominica.
I like that. Let's say what prayers here for Dominica, right? Please, we don't have too much time. If you have to pledge right now. We are almost there. We're almost there. The numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097. Lofty, quickly just give us the numbers again so we can make contact on Zelle or Cash App.
Just before I give you that number, Matt, someone just called me privately, told me they wants to remain anonymous, but I can pass by the Roseau Market this Saturday and collect 100 EC dollars for the cause, and that I will be doing. The Zelle option in terms of number is
before you get there, before I lose that caller, let's take a caller. Are you there? Yes? Caller.
Hello, Matt. So how soon will you want that money? I'll be in either Tuesday or Thursday.
Tuesday. As soon as we get to Tuesday, we want that before Tuesday. Or Tuesday. Okay? So Tuesday is fine. Tuesday is fine. Okay?
Hello.
Tuesday is fine. Yes. Thank you. Somebody suggesting that people should also bring their rags and towels. Freedom doesn't come on a platter. Yes, Lofty. You want to make that announcement, Lofty, as it relates to the links.
Yeah, the links, you can go to civicvibes.com. Again, the website, that is civicvibes.com. Once you click on that link via Google, you will see this red or orange button, as it were, marked donate, and you can do your donation there. So that is the Civic Vibes option. If you want to get the PayPal link, that same link, but directly from me, just WhatsApp my number and I will send it to you directly. My number, it is 245, again, 245-2396. My number, 245-2396. The Zelle/Cash App option, it is 8542199587. Again, the Cash App option, 8542199587. Just to repeat, the much sought after this afternoon Cash App number, 8542199587. I think I'll be talking those numbers tonight in my sleep, man.
Let's go to the telephone. Are you there? Yes.
Yes, I'd like to pledge €100.
100 euro.
Yes, the name is Angela James, and my number is 265-3639. But I will need Lofty or Muslim Rosie to collect it because I'm not able to come to town to hand it in.
I know where Angela's at. I know your address. I know your number. I'll get to you, Angela. Thank you very much for the call.
Pressure me now. Okay, I'll have it ready for you, Lofty.
All right, no problem, my dear. Take care.
See you later.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
Okay, someone is contributing from the US, $100 US. Edith is contributing $100 US.
And you have the number.
Yes, I have the number.
You. I know it seems to be your favorite song you heard this afternoon, huh?
Politicians hold significant power. Shape the future for you and me through the right decisions, policies, and leadership.
I've already contributed 200 EC. I can contribute a pot of soup on Wednesday.
Oh, great.
Yes?
Well, Matt, everything is welcome. Everything is welcome. Zed wants to say a word.
All right, Zed, are you there, Mr. Lloyd? Are you there? Yes. Mr. Lloyd. Put on your microphone.
All right, I think I have to add him back. Let me just add.
Thank you.
Illusion and imagination of a bright, prosperous, wealthy nation.
An anonymous donor sent also 100 US. You got that? Somebody just sent you 100 US. You haven't seen that yet, sir?
Not yet.
All right,
Not yet.
so add that on.
Yes.
So there's 100 US. It's Mr. Zed, are you there now?
No.
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say the Cash App Zelle option may be doing a lot better than we realize. A lot of people are contributing there privately. So
Okay.
so we're doing pretty good. Also, just to let the people know, Friday evening, we're gonna be continuing from 6 to 8, and we're gonna have youth, and we're also gonna continue the fundraising Friday night. So I think we're doing pretty good.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Politicians hold significant.
Paula, are we getting closer and closer?
Oh yes, Matt. Yes, we are $9,070 here.
At the 100 US.
At the 100 US. At the 100 US. So
at
it's,
this year.
oh, wait, we're getting there.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes. We have just less than $1,000 to raise at this time. So be that caller. Make your money.
I think that what I'm going to say is in already in terms of being tabulated already, but
Okay.
the person just wanted their name to be called.
Okay.
That is a Mr. Roberts. He pledged before $250 EC dollars.
But that's already in.
Yes, that is already.
Thank you. Somebody said I just added the Cash App 150 US. So you can add it as well, huh? Miss Sylvia Thomas. Or just the first name, Silma. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Sorry about that.
Got a mental health while you be seeking well. You're a dream killer. From the NEP, working for small money. You're a dream killer. You present a lot of things. We believe in you.
Hello.
Nothing coming through. There's a lot of promises fulfilling a few. There is big celebration for us to preview. Yeah.
Dominicans, get ready and stay ready.
Oh, I want children have a dream. So many sent overseas to study, especially those who support the party. Them workers were blue back, that their parents gave you the X. But every time Felicia come on Facebook Live,
Let's see if we can get to it. It's 2:49, 2:50 in the afternoon.
so why it's so fly and how my kids getting by. They say a promise is a comfort to a fool. Some kind of graduate.
What's that, Lofty?
I just got a call from a brother nicknamed Cheche. He wants me to say to the world that he basically pledged $100 US. He pledged out of the cause. So, brother Cheche, wherever you are this time, thank you very much.
You are heartbreaker and a dream.
Yes, US dollar. We have 8 minutes to get to that. So please put your money where your mouth is. We're a few hundred short of the goal here this afternoon.
Working for small money.
Yes, Lofty.
Again, I just want to give the number 8542199587. That is a number you could contribute via Zelle or Cash App. Again, that number 8542199587. You also have the other option of going to Civic Vibes, and there is this donate button that you could contribute as well, or I could send that link to you directly via WhatsApp And Paula will be picking up monies through the MoneyGram aspect of things. Paula Celestine is her name, and her telephone number. Paula, give your telephone number.
1767-276-6174. 1767-276-6174.
Yes, and those of you who want to do the Western Union option, Mr. Johnson Boston is the name. He's right there. Address is Jimmy. Also, your number.
1767-276-0387.
All right.
And while I'm there, I'm just saying somebody sent me 100 US. No name mentioned, but they sent me 100 US. So thank you so much.
All right. Lofty, somebody's asking for your number there. So you person want to make a pledge, I imagine. So.
Well, my number is a public number, Matt. It is 245-1767 in front of that. 1767-245-2396. Again, I repeat, 1767-245-2396.
Already I see a posters up on Facebook. Operation Restore Hope for Dominica. You see?
Brother, see, I just showed it to you right now. Oh, somebody pick it.
Let me see what's up.
That was speed. Operation Restore Hope
for Dominica.
Matt, yeah, we have to say a big thank you, because what we have raised so far is $10,276. So we want to thank our Dominicans at home and Dominicans abroad, working together for the good of country and its citizens. Good things can happen. And
also,
in a special way as well, thank you to you and to Lofty and to Paula and to Rosie and to Zed and of course Adelaide Paul for being part of this panel this afternoon, and the many listeners at home and abroad, and the many persons who pledge.
Also, I want to say also, Brother Zed Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
I know you thank all of us, but you see, Brother Zed Lloyd,
yes,
I really want to, single him out this evening in terms of pushing that agenda.
Go ahead.
For that mission that we're on. So, Brother Zed Lloyd, take a bow, my brother. The mission has just started. You are sold there.
All right, now another £100 from Cyrilla Shillingford, donated £100. So we almost said we have just about what?
We have over 5,000 Unimark.
Over what?
Over 10.
Over 10,000.
Over 10,000?
Yeah, we have over $10,000.
Wow. Okay.
And then we have another.
And counting. Yes.
And counting. And we have another contribution here coming from a brother, patriotic brother, I must say, Brother Carl Kofi James. He said, Lofty, I just zelled in 100 US to Brother David Joseph. All right. So, Carl, good evening to you, my brother, and thank you very much. Carl Kofi James.
So, Dominica, we have gotten to that number here, 10,000 and counting. And the pledges are still coming in. We have just about 5 more minutes to go. 5 more minutes. Yes?
So, Matt, we have $10,843.
800. Oh, wow.
10,843 pledge.
So we almost at 11,000.
Yes, we almost at 11,000.
Wow. Matt, you think we can get 15,000 before we leave this afternoon?
No. At the time, we have 3 minutes.
Oh, my God. Let's see who will give us 200 US, another 200 US. Matt, we can make it.
Yes.
Because we never thought we were going to get that far this afternoon.
And we said 10,500, 800 and what?
$843.
$43. So let's see if we can get a final call. Let's see.
But
yes, go ahead.
But Matt, there are many examples that people can see and they can use as, yardstick to what we're doing. I mean, you see how big money influence in politics can create problems. In the United States, you see Elon Musk, what he's doing. Mm-hmm. And people are very much shaky into their job, into their safety. I mean, I saw a lady and her 2 sons, one 14 and one 8, crying on television because they send the father out and the mother and the 2 sons are being on for the deportation. So big money interest is a deadly thing in politics. And that's why we're saying that electoral reform is so key. And so,
Somebody's calling to make up.
Well, so boy, again, some calls here. We have what? We have 4 minutes.
While still waiting for his opportunity.
On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes, good afternoon. We have 4 minutes. Are you there? Yes? Hello? Hello? You're listening to the radio and not your voice. Are you there, caller? Hello? Sorry.
Mental health while you busy getting well. You're a dream killer.
Are we coming down to the time where we have to wrap it up here? Any good news? What's up?
Somebody's calling from overseas, Matt. Let me see. It might be a big money here.
Let's see.
We believe in you. No hope but like
Said,
nothing coming through.
Mr. Lloyd, stick around to make your final comments.
Yeah.
Election day.
Brother Chris Bugunu, good evening to you, my brother. He said that he just pledged 100 US and he sent it already to Adelaide Paul. So,
all right.
Chris Bugunu, thank you very much.
So clearly we have gone to $11,000 in 2 hours.
Right.
And that's good news. It's clear that the diaspora supported the cause there. So, of course, Dominicans, you need to stand. You need to stand. You can hear the various voices there. Hello? Yes?
Okay, all right. Let me do that.
All right, let's
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right.
Let's keep fighting for justice.
Thank you. Dear.
All right.
Okay, Matt, someone has just made a contribution. She said she will send it to Bosso. Her name is Abon, and she's contributing 200 US.
That's $11,500?
Yes.
Yes, 11,500.
Okay.
Someone from Kings Hill. I didn't ask whether she wanted the name called, so I'll leave it anonymous for now. But she told Paula, you could collect $100. So Paula, I'll give you her numbers to collect 100 EC from Kings Hill.
Okay, good.
Folks.
Matt, I got a message here and it's saying that Lofty, don't forget that this person has $100 euro for you to collect.
I suspect I know who.
And you forgot the €100 Lofty. You have to collect it from the lady.
Yes. So Matt, what we've had thus far is 11,000.
Oh yes, that €100. Let me just say, there's a lady friend of mine from the pub behind the Public Works area. Well, former Public Works area. Yes, I forgot your names. Thank you very much, ma'am. We'll be collecting that money from you. 300, she said. So she and her sister. Thank you.
Yes. So Matt, I was reporting that $11,644.
Wow.
Yes. So again, just to repeat that.
Yes, go ahead.
$11,644. $11,644 that we have raised here this afternoon to do the work of ensuring that our country's democracy remains alive and well, and want to appeal to Dominicans all over Dominica to come out on the 19th outside of Parliament, because what is going on in Parliament is your business, is our business, and therefore we should not be shy and be afraid to come out and ensure that the right thing is done.
But just before, as I just taking off from Bosso, just before I end, I want to respond to some people out there who basically have been asking, you guys have been fighting for reform. Now the reform is on the way, you guys are tearing it down. I really want to respond to that before I close. Folks, the reform that we have been asking for, my brother from Bath Estate, you know yourself very well. I hope you're listening to that response and orders. We have been asking for a freer, fairer, and much more transparent field for elections in Dominica. And what the government is prepared to give is furthest from what we have been asking for. And so this thing about expunging or removing the 5-year criteria, which I'm getting some hints that is what they're about to do, we will not stand for that. The bloated lists, the cards to identify ourselves, the campaign financing aspect of it that Sir Dennis Byron recommended in more ways than one. Those are not part and parcel of the package for the second and third reading before Parliament and more. And so these are the things that we are chanting down so that they can be much more transparent in the interest of us moving forward. So I hope that answers you guys in terms of your critics in a nutshell, in the interest of time.
So how much you said we've collected thus far?
$11,644.
You can add it to the 200 US to that. So that's
Matt,
what.
give us 5 more minutes to make that $15,000. Give us
How much more you? How much?
200 US.
Okay.
200 US from 724 575 5608. That's 200 US. Folks, we've got to go. Mr. Zedloin, any final comments? We have to join Flow Down. Yes.
Well, I just want to thank all the people who contributed. We also have a bunch of Dominicans in foreign that have committed. You know, all people we like to come late. Some have brought in. We've been paying for sound system, trying to get some things organized on the road, truck wise, gas wise, everything. Expenses going on already. Radio time. But we have some people who've committed, and I know they will come through. So we will have some more to come again and add to that. I think it was a pretty good afternoon, and I give thanks and praise. I just want to ask the people, come on out and follow us Friday evening. We're going to have a powerful conversation Friday. Sunday, we're going to have a conversation, myself and Dr. Thompson. We're going to be talking. But Friday evening is going to be about young people. The deputy leader, Brother Paris, Dicey, another musician, Surprise, and one woman sister. We're going to deal with youth conversation on Friday evening, and we're also going to be raising some funds in the meantime. So I think we're in pretty good shape. We just need the people to come out. The trucks are going to be on the road for the next couple of days, spreading the word. So nobody's going to have an excuse for not knowing what's going on. I want to thank everybody. God bless. Thank you very much.
God bless you. God bless
you. Thank you very much.
Okay, Matt, I want to say thank you to everybody who have contributed here this afternoon, but I want to also remind the people that have contributed to please keep to your pledges, because sometimes we get contributions and Matt, we don't get the money. So I'm saying please keep to that, and we will be transporting persons coming from the outer communities who cannot make their way to town. So this money here this afternoon will help with all of this. So listen to us again, and thank you very much. Good afternoon, Matt.
Yes.
Yeah, just finally, Matt, a brother told me that he just contributed 200 US. So, Brother Lawrence, you know yourself, good evening to you in a very, very special way.
Wow.
Matt, and I just want to say finally, we're going to do this thing in a very organized manner. So we have collected some of the funds already. So we know what we are dealing with now in terms of budgeting moving forward. And so people, listen, so that when your bus number is called, if in Dailies, La Plaine, Layu, wherever it is, you will have a caretaker on the ground, leading the thing, leading the movement. And so, yes, don't be left out. Be counted on the 19th, and if needs be, the 20th, 21st, and into the future, we will stand for our country.
Boom.
Well, Matt, quickly.
Time, 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Quickly, we got at 9 o'clock on the 19th, which is Wednesday next week. Our final tally here is $12,712. Somebody just sent me a message. They got my name from somebody else and my number from somebody else. And they're going to ask me for my information to pledge, but they haven't said how much they will pledge. So I can't put it in there. So we'll still get some more pledges. We want to thank you for that and say, let's keep working together as Dominicans, whether you live abroad or in Dominica, for the good of Dominica. And I think Lennox Linton raised some very interesting points earlier on. I want to commend him for those points. And we are working together, and the ERC is made up of all the groups, the ERC, the political parties, Civic Vibes, Rosy Pact, and all of these groups. CCM is in this ERC. So therefore, whatever we do here today is for the ERC and for Dominica.
Collective.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. Great job. We'll see you sometime.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. It's time to join Flow Dominica.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure,